Well, hi guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Fix-It Man, with a quick update. What are we going to call this thing? We already did the extension, that's the extension. We've already done addition, that was on the other side. We've closed in these two things. I guess I could call it a lean-to, because it's only going to be closed in on this side here and this side here. That side next to the overhang for the Goofy Garage is going to be left open. This is going to be for storing engine puller and engine stands and other larger pieces of equipment. Probably my ramps that are sitting over there that don't hardly ever get used anymore. I'll probably put them in there to get them out of the weather, you know. So this is where we're at. I've laid it out. I have all my floor joists cut and in place, and I have started digging the hole for the post over here. Sure would be nice if a couple of you young fellas would come over. I brought out the pickaxe to soften up the soil to make it easier to dig, because it's hard packed. Almost thinking I don't have to put any cement in there, but I'm gonna dig that hole down, and I'll put a video clip up when I do it so you can see the old man swinging the pickaxe and then lifting and shoving the post hole digger. Until then, it's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. It's probably about 75 degrees. And yeah, I've got another mower hanging up there. I got to weld a piece on that and then finish assembling that so I can get it driving. And once it's all done, I can put the mower deck back on it, and I'll have two mowers for using. And no, I haven't forgot about the two barn finds that I picked up, and we're going to be working on them. They have the same motor. This one here has no carburetor on it, so we'll probably get this one over here started first, and once it's running, then we'll pull the carburetor off of that one and put it onto this one and get that one running. I have been told by a reliable source that one of these has a bad transaxle, and I think one of them has a bad mower deck, and that's the reasons they were retired, and I guess they got replaced with John Deere's is what I was told. So that's projects that are coming up. When you get to be an old person, you have to choose your energy expenditures. So now we're going to go expenditure some more down here. At the shop extension, and I'm going to do some axe picking. Okay, so I gotta bring my 80-pound bag of cement out here. I sure wish one of you younger guys would be around to help. I wanted you to see what I used for some of my rebar. Take you over there. Yeah, can you see that? That'll get us a good foundation, and then we'll fill it up on top of that. And then I have some other unique pieces of metal. Well, they're right there. Those are our other pieces of rebar that we're going to use. Chopped up piece of gear. And we're going to put that in there. Now if I can see if I can get that 80-pound bag out here. See if it'll get the best of me or I'll get the best of it. Well, it didn't get the best of me, but it got the best of my dolly. Pulled the tires right off the rims. I didn't check to see if they were pumped up or not before I got started. See if it's still powder in there or if it's all got hard. It's been sitting in my shop for a while. I bought 2 bags when I did my addition, and so it's been sitting at the back of the Goofy garage for a while. Let's see. Looks like I could put a hair more in there. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Might not be the right way to do it, but this is how George is going to do it. I'm going to get this hooked up in here. I'm going to put this on here. Nail that in there, and then we're going to put our 4x4 posts up in that. Well, we're going to nail all our floor joists in place. I'm going to pour some water in there and let that settle down in. Hold on to your hats. Here we go. Well, this is 3/4 inch plywood. I used to be able to pick it up. It's 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood, which makes it even heavier. But I've had to drag it over here. Joists are all nailed in place. I was telling old Whale and Wire, he was complaining about how far down the floor was, and I told him it was mandated during the COVID calamity that the floor was dropped down 3 inches. And not only that, that the light was diminished by 10%, which is why we all have to use these little spotlights to see the detail when we're working on things, you know. So I'm going to nail this puppy down, and I've got to put water on my cement. It's what you call a dry pour, and I'll let that dry overnight, probably for a couple of days. I got doctor's appointment on Thursday, and before I get back to this, probably be Friday. And then we'll put up a pole in this corner here, And we'll put a stud up along the wall over there. And then we'll be able to start doing some framing in earnest. Of course, I've got to finish filling in the floor in here, but I can't do that until after my cement has cured. And I'll probably put the pole in place, and because I've got to cut around this pole over here anyway with plywood. So that's where we're at today, here at the Shade Tree Fix-It shop. And I'm gonna zoom you in. I don't know if I can see it from here or not. Maybe if I come over here. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. Let me zoom in on my thermometer and see what it says. It doesn't say anything because it don't talk. That's cable for the winch that you see in the way. That says about 64 degrees. It's probably closer to 70, but we are in the shade down here, you know. This is Shady Acres, and I am the Shade Tree Fix-It man, and we get a lot more done working in the shade, which is what we're doing today. So thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up, sharing, all them good things. Till next time, this is George, the Shade Tree Fix-It man, saying thanks for watching. Bye now. Dry pour. It does the job.